on NNN, the Newport News Network, and today, in political news, we are talking about the Red Scare. Fears of Russia and communism have been coming into America. The Bolshevik Revolution of 1917 is definitely one to be watched. General A. Mitchell is a fighting Quaker and has been rounding up suspects who might be involved with communism. Some actors that have been involved with communism are Charlie Chaplin and Lucille Ball. Now to the scene where we will be interviewing some of these actors. To you, Betsy.
Thanks, Stacy. Now, how did the Red Scare affect your career?
It ruined my career. It falsely accused me of being a communist, and I wasn't a communist. This has ruined my career forever. Damn.
Now that you have stopped acting for a while, do you think you'll continue?
I don't know right now. This whole thing isn't fair that people are trying to use me as a scapegoat for something that might not even be existent in our country.
In other political news, we have the KKK. They've been discriminating against foreign people, Catholic people, black people, Jewish people, pacifists, communism, and have pro-Anglo-Saxon and have been wreaking havoc all over the towns. Now to Betsy to interview some real KKK members.
Thanks, Stacy. I have some real-life KKK members to affirm their beliefs. How do you guys feel about foreigners? Catholics? How about blacks? What about Jews? Are you communist? So what do you believe?
Anglo-Saxon.
And why are you wreaking havoc?
White supremacy.
Well, there you have it, Stacy.
And in other news, we have gangster activity increasing in large cities. These were brought about by prohibition. One example was the mob in Chicago. These people have been known to be involved with prostitution, gambling, narcotics, kidnapping, and murder, all in order to get money. Many of the gangsters were around in the 1920s, and they were known to use the Thompson submachine gun, which was their gun of choice, also known as the Chicago typewriter. Now to Betsy to interview some real-life gangster members.
Thanks, Stacy. I'm here with some gangsters from Chicago. Now, how is it like on the daily job?
It's hard. We're making money everywhere. We're using prostitution, we're having gambling, we have speakeasies, we're all about the liquor.
We do it for the money. I can hook you up if you need some moonshine. We're all about anti-prohibition.
Here you go.
Thank you. Now back.
And now we have the subject of mass consumption. This put the roar into the 20s. We first had the idea of credit, which is the ability to buy things without having to use money on the spot. We also have a lot of news about sports going on, and the Model T, which was created by Henry Ford. We now have 26 million vehicles by 1929. And now to Betsy to interview some real-life consumers.
So how has mass consumerism affected your life?
It's greatly affected my life in a positive way. As you can see, I have my new Model T, and my husband's fixing to get another car along with a new house right now. And I have my new designer handbag because everything's just going so well lately.
And what do we have here?
It's a secret, don't tell anyone, but I also love my new German car. I just got it last week. It runs a little better than the Fords because those are a little more mainstream and everyone can afford them.
So how has the mass consumption affected your life?
I've gotten this little fancy little dog, I got this couch, and I got this big nice house.
Are there any negative effects in buying so many things?
I don't think so. My husband says it's the best thing for the economy, and he's a stockbroker, so he knows everything.
Well, I wish I could buy anything I wanted. Now back to you, Stacy.
Is that microphone for sale?
And now we have the subject of flappers, which came about for the independence of American women. We also have the scandal of one-piece bathing suits on the beach. Flappers are known to be around jazz musicians and also enjoy cigarettes and scandalous haircuts. Now to Betsy to interview some real-life flappers.
Thanks, Stacy. So what defines you as a flapper?
It's a movement for independence for the American women.
Okay. And what's with the whole one-piece bathing suit scandal?
That's just another way of showing our independence.
And what does being a flapper entail?
Well, personally, I'm a singer and a dancer in a women's band, and we travel to various cities, to different speakeasies, and perform there.
The next subject we have are the increase in tariffs. Consumerism has really led a lot to the increase in higher taxes. Businesses really want to sustain the economy. The Fortney and McCumber tariff law is definitely one to be watched. What do the viewers think about this? It's interesting that Harding and Coolidge both support the increase in taxes. And now to Betsy to interview some people off the street about what they think about the higher
I'd
tariffs.
like one espresso.
That'll be $2.98.
$2.98. It says it was only $1.
Those tariffs, they cut into everyone. We have to charge you more for this espresso.
Do you mind if I interview you real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you have to say about the higher tariffs?
I believe that if Harding and Coolidge believe in higher tariffs, I do too.
And how do you as a consumer feel about the higher tariffs?
I honestly do not like them at all. I just want to buy things and I can't because the Fortney and McCumber tariff law is just ruining my life now.
Other news, we have the farmers. Crop prices are rising, but machines are threatening farmers. The gasoline engine tractor and the steel mule are both machines that are threatening farmers out of their jobs. They're growing crops way faster than farmers ever could. And now we go live to York County to interview America's real-life farmers.
Hi, Stacy. As you can see, we can hear some of the animals here at the farm. But here we have some of the owners. How does it feel like to run your own farm?
You know, I like it, but lately the people of America have been using these machines and it's putting me out of business. Things should be like back in the old days when it was just people, not machines.
Like, the cotton gin was just too, it's like, it's okay, but then the steel mill, my God.
There you have it.